Sintler, but he appeared in 10th place right at the end of the race, so good drive from him.
Absolutely, and it's still drivers falling off, coming back to the pits.
I tell you, from experience, it's just as hard.
This is as hard as it gets.
It's as hard to getting back to the pits is hard. in these conditions, it is almost impossible. You know, anyway, don't you, from all your Club 100 and WMKC races?
I say drivers.
You don't have any choice.
I have to run on slicks in these conditions, and I'm not very good at it, which is why I do more of the commentary. Before we let you go, Chris, what are you up to over the next few weeks? You seem to be one of the busiest people in motorsports at the moment.
Yes, so I've been commentating on the Formula Regional European Championship today, which was at Monaco, and yes, go to Paul Ricard for that next week. But I have to say a big thanks to the guys at Alpha Live. If anyone has watched the Formula Regional Championship, which supported the F1 for 3 rounds now, the guys at Alpha Live helped bring it all together. So a big thanks to them, and it's been a pleasure to be back. But I think I'll hand it back over to James now. But enjoy the rest of your day, and good luck to everyone around the paddock.
Cheers, Chris. Great to have you back here on the WMKC airwaves. Next up out on circuit, everybody, is the second heat for X30 Senior. Time to go then in X30 Senior. Here's your grid for heat number 2. Archie Garlick has pole position ahead of Matthew Herbert on the front row. Jack Sherwood and Brandon Matchell start this race from row 2. Ellis Bourchier and Joseph Aaron start on row number 3. Caelan Burbridge and Benjamin Southgate have got work to do from row number 4. Alex Johnston and Sam Heading have a chance here from row number 5. Steve Brown, aka Super GT, lots of support from him in the chat, starts this race from row 6 alongside Vishal Patel. Tyler Reid and Lucas Ellingham, winner of heat number 1, start this race on row 7. Nathan Emmes and Oliver Henwood start on row number 8. Joshua Torpey and Alex Moody in the midfield there on row number 9. Harry Torpey and Daniel Hackett are on row number 10. Scott Smith and Jordan Brown, row 11. Thomas Massarella and Ty Stansfield on row number 12. Mick Banner and Mason Weir continuing the grid there on row 13. Archie Forber looking to bounce back from heat 1, starts this one on row 14 alongside Christian Brooks. Jack Davis is the first of our novice drivers, starts alongside Curtis Lee on row number 15. And last but not least, Martin Auger and Alex Doddington start on row 16. There's 32 cars scheduled to be in the field. James Johnston is back on commentary with me in the Alpha Live comms box room. How was your lunch break?
It was very enjoyable. I found out about the Motorsport UK guys tasting cars.
Yes. What have we got there?
Well, I'll tell you what we got a Renault Clio RS24 or something that's got a rear spoiler on the back of it.
Is that the one kind of on the mid 2000s when they were winning?
I have no idea, but I just know that it's a Renault Clio out there that apparently does 124 miles an hour. That's all I know. And the other guy likes the idea of a Ford Focus RST, which
I do like an RS.
I'm more inclined towards the Golf GTI. I have to be honest. However, each to their own.
Hello to everybody in the chat. Keep your comments coming in. Alessio D'Alessandro says it's still good conditions for slicks. It is an interesting one because it was possible to get round there on slick tyres, and the nature of the conditions here, for those maybe not so local to Wilton Mill, it has done nothing but this over the last 4 weeks, ladies and gentlemen. It's been, my lawn has got very long at home because it won't give me a dry day to cut the thing. You get these short rain showers that are often heavy like this, but they disappear very quickly as well. And this circuit can have a tendency to dry out pretty quickly.
That is very true. When we were here last week for Club 100, obviously in the morning race it was just wet the entire time through.
Yeah.
But in the afternoon races, it started off really wet, and then the rain stopped. It dried, and then it was within a couple of laps. It was almost like, hang on, I can do this flat now.
Yeah.
Whereas
take a more dry line.
Exactly. Where it was like increments, for example. One lap you're going through nice and all cautious, and the next lap you think, I'm just going to try and send this flat out, and it sticks and it's fine.
Yeah.
So it's a really interesting track for the conditions to gauge. I think those conditions are quite easy to gauge if if it were me, I think it's raining.
It is, and I feel very sorry for our cameramen now, who are getting a little bit moist. Darren, producer over here, says, I wouldn't.
Not all heroes wear capes, some of them operate cameras. And bin bags, this is true. This is very true.
You're watching live coverage of the Fast R 2021 Wilton Mill Kart Club Championships, round 2 of our season, every 4th Sunday of the month, streamed here on Alpha Live. Hope you're enjoying the coverage. If you wouldn't mind clicking, if you've got a subscribe button pressed to give
it. Just don't even think about it. Just go on Alpha Live. Then once you've subscribed and hit the bell, go. Then make your way over to Double Dash Motorsport Media and give them a subscribe as well. And then if you could be so kind, head over to Rich T Racing too, because whilst we obviously
Ian Williams is waving either to us or for help there at the top right. Oh dear. I mean, that's strong brolly game, if I may say so. That's a man who's come prepared. Look at it now. This is good luck X30 seniors. I mean, I was having a chat with someone. There's It's up there as well.
If by any chance you're watching this and you're from you're not from the UK and you're looking at this thinking, oh my god, what on earth are they lot doing? This is what we do. This is go-karters in the UK. This is what we normally have to deal with. This is what we have to deal with, and we come here and we do it and we love it every single time. This is why we're all absolutely insane.
Yes,
but here we are.
But you also think of British racing drivers over the years who've had great times in the wet weather. Jenson Button, Lewis Hamilton, Damon Hill, 1994 Japan. I'm going to throw that one in as an example. This is why Brits are strong in the wet.
Exactly. And what we are looking at right here is Canada 2011. But because this is Britain and this isn't Formula One, they've just said, right, off you go.
Yep.
No red flags, no waiting for this storm to pass. No, just get on with it and do it as it should be.
So the X30 seniors now out on the circuit. We're going to assume that all of them are on full wet tyres. Andy Smith sums it up perfectly. Welcome to the UK, my friends. Callum Brule, afternoon, Callum.
Afternoon, Callum.
One of the Club 100 lot. This rain is horrific. Suspect I'm about to get this in rugby in a few minutes. But look, there's a tint of the sun coming out. So this is going to be an absolutely crackers race. 8 minutes plus 1 lap for the X30 seniors at a very, very wet Wilton Mill. Away we go then for the start of this one. I can't even tell you who's come out of there in the lead because the rain and the spray is coming down that hard. We peer through the spray. It looks like the 48 of Archie Garlick has held onto the lead. The number 70, big off for Joshua Torpey. And that's one of the favourites in this race, gone on lap number 1. Dramatic stuff there for one of the front runners that is stuck in the mud up at Christmas Corner. Good start for the number 10. Tyler Reid's gained about 9 positions, I reckon, JJ, on a half lap.
I think we've just seen a change in leadership. Not sure who it was. It might have been Archie Garlick regaining the lead from Brandon Matshaw. It's
chaos.
Absolute chaos is the only way we can describe it, and it's absolutely fantastic. So here they come then, slow motion-y almost, down into the boot compared to what we've seen through the rest of the day. We'll wait to see them across the line to see how this order has actually sorted itself out. So Archie Garlick did get the lead back. Brandon Matchell now back in second place. Tyler Reid with that amazing climb up to 6th, but Joseph Taylor as well up into 8th place. Sam Heading's made up places up into 5th. Then Ellis Bush has fallen down a bit into 6th, followed by Lucas Ellingham, Caelan Burridge, Joseph Ahrens and Harry Torpey rounds off your top 10.
Biggest mover on that first lap was Mick Banner in the 77, has gained 10 positions, is already up to 16th. Also on the move, Scott Smith in the number 37. Harry Torpey as well in the 73, up 9 positions. The spray continuing to be a real factor. 3 wide going through, that's not going to work, and round goes the number 73 of Harry Torpey backwards through Oziers. He was fighting, I think, with Joseph Ahrens and Thomas Massarella, and the other Torpey is out of this one. That's both Torpeys in a spin. Oh, and Harry knows that that's a big mistake, a big chance for him gone to gain some good points in this race.
I think Thomas Massarella might have gone round as well, because we had Torpey on the outside. Now, Thomas Massarella's okay. I think it's just Harry Torpy who's gone round. Caelan Burridge might have suffered from that as well, because there was a kart going a bit sideways on the exit of Ozier's coming down into Christmas. You can just see now all the different lines they're taking. If you are new to karting watching this and you're not necessarily familiar with the wet lines, obviously what all the drivers are doing now is trying to find the grip. Sometimes it can stay on the racing line. You get these weird situations where the racing line actually still tends to be the grippiest, but normally you end up darting about all over the place, taking the outside line. Some people go for the inside line. You're just looking for the grip, which is what that number 37 has done there. Scott Smith just getting a good overtake on that. Might have been Caelan Burbridge.
Yep.
He was good. There was one particular going quite slow. Just get that chap there, just getting a massive bump over the curb at the boot. That is the 36 of Nathan Amies. As we just see now, Joseph Taylor has taken the lead of the race. He's overtaken Archie Garlick on that lap, and we've also seen a change for third place. Lucas Ellingham up into third, just overtaking Tyler Reid. He's also the first man to dip below the 1 minute. He's done a 59.1. He's massively faster than the guys around him. He's got a second faster than the race leader. So keep an eye on Lucas Ellingham, the number 99 car. We're currently following the battle for fifth, and there goes Sam heading down the inside on Brandon Matchell there, but it looks like Brandon might have got the move back. So we'll keep you posted on what's going on with the top three. But for a big off there. That is the 36. That is I think that's
38. It's Matchell. It's Brandon Matchell off. So that was fifth place for Brandon Matchell off at Ozier's. That's so easy to do because the wet line is on the extreme outside, and you go a foot wide, half a foot too wide, and you're off. You catch the curb, and that is it. There's the number 90 of Steve Brown. He's used to these conditions. Club 100 and BUKC over the years. There are some karts out there. I'd love to tell you which ones they are. Joseph Taylor's just set his personal best of the race so far in the lead of this one. There is the battle for fifth place. Thomas Massarella in the number 21 and Sam Heading in the number 57. Can they get away from Caelan Burbridge? Down into Ashby Corner, as you say, trying to find that grip out there. Just looking at timing, the number of drivers that have had issues, I think you can count from 19th down in this 31 kart field, have all had some form of drama in this race.
So you can see it here on the outside. Look at how much mud there is there. You catch a wheel on the grass. You get just an iota of a difference can mean you're out, as so many drivers have already found out. Following the battle here it's about 15th place. We've got Alex Johnston has just overtaken Steve Brown, and then behind them we have got Oliver Henwood and Ty Stansfield, who I'm assuming he's had some issues on during this race.
Ellis Bourchier's had a problem on that last lap as well, lost for 5 positions, 2.5 minutes to go. Lucas Ellingham has taken second place away from Archie Garlick. 3.8 seconds is now the lead for Joseph Taylor. We're having a look at the battle here between Sam Heading in the 57 and Caelan Burbridge in the 32. So this is a good response back from Burbridge. He's coming on strong, trying to peer out the little gap we have here in the commentary box window. If it's stopped raining, or if it's at most very, very light, maybe someone in the chat can help us as to what's happening out there in the paddock. But the lap times are starting to drop now, which indicate, at least for the drivers, JJ, it's not getting any wetter.
It's not getting any wetter, no, but it has, as we can all see, obviously with these guys will be doing sort of low, mid 40s in the dry. We've now just seen Joseph Taylor get into the 58.8 first driver below the 59 barrier. I think he's checked out in front because he's got nearly a 5-second gap to Lucas Ellingham in second place. Meanwhile, we're still with this battle for I think 8th for about 7th or 8th place between Jordan Brown and Sam Heading. In fact, it looks like Jordan Brown has now got in front of Sam Heading, so he's up into 7th place. Sam falling down into 8th.
This is the best place you want to be for Joseph Taylor in these conditions. No spray, clear road ahead of you, and able to find the grip and confidently send it into each and every corner. There is the number 26 of Curtis Louis just going round there in 30th place. Coming over the line, then your leader on to... now, we'll watch the clock. This might be 2 more laps, it might be 3 more laps. We'll wait and see. But 5.37 seconds is the lead for Joseph Taylor at this precise moment. Lucas Ellingham still in second place. There's been a change for 7th place confirmed. Jordan Brown ahead of Sam Heading. Christian Brooks has also got past Nathan Amos on that last lap for 10th place. Alex Doddington, the top novice at the moment, has gained 16th overall, getting past Ellis Bourchet. There's his second place driver. 3rd place Garlick, Tyler Reid in 4th, Thomas Malsarella 5th, Burbridge in 6th. This has been a great drive from Joseph Taylor. This is about as difficult as it gets for club racing here in the UK.
This is where we find out the true talent, though, in my opinion. This is where you really have to. It's where we found out how good Ayrton Senna was back in the day in the Tolman and then the Lotus afterwards. Just see what he could do in the F1 car. Look at what these guys are doing out in their cars. You can see sort of almost a sixth sense for where the grip is going to be. You can see him taking an interesting line then through Christmas, just looking for that grip, looking for the pace. And if he gets it right, as Joseph Taylor has done through this race, now leading Lucas Ellingham by the devil's numbers, 6.66 seconds, is just coming through to what will take what. Provided obviously he needs to keep it on track for these remaining few corners, but it looks like he's going to take he's going to take a dominant victory. We've only seen very few dominant victories today, but this will certainly be one of them.
Down the back straight for Joseph Taylor then, number 27, into the booth for the final time. Just needs to be nice and careful, under no pressure at all from the rest of the field behind in tricky conditions, wet conditions here at Wilton Mill. Joseph Taylor takes heat number 2 in X30 Senior, and we wait now to see who comes home in second place. It's going to be Lucas Ellingham. More good points for Ellingham both today and in the championship. 3rd place will go to Archie Garlick. There he is in the 48. Tyler Reid, Thomas Massarella, Caelan Burbridge, Jordan Brown with the fastest lap of the race on the last lap there, 58.5. Then Moody, Christian Brooks gets 9th on the last lap. Sam Heading, Nathan Amos, Mick Banner after that great start finishes in 12th. Alex Johnston, Steve Brown in 14th. And I think that's all your drivers who didn't have an off at some stage of that race. Alex Doddington was your top novice in 15th. Oliver Henwood 16th. Harry Torpey, Scott Smith, Ty Stans 15th.